Hey there everyone, welcome back to another Ark Survival Ascended video. As always, I'm Captain Beefy. This is the Game Vault, and we are back on Scorched Earth, and we are going to talk about the Oasisaur today. I'm going to show you real simple ways to tame them. I'm going to show you how you can have multiple in your tribe, multiple, and I mean lots and lots of them. We're going to show you how you can breed them, and we're going to show you how you can passively collect their resources. Now, none of this can be done on official, and all of what we're talking about today, well, not all of it, but a lot of it is going to require a couple of mods that are really useful. So let's cue to music and we'll get right into it. All right, first off, to tame an Oasisaur, you need a soul. And I've got just the soul here, a level 1,275 Rex. Look at this monster. Let's go ahead and put it on passive real quick. Switch it to the dino gun and set it to kill. I know that seems like a horrible thing to do. These are the boss fighting dinos that Trench has created for us. And I bred up a ton of them, so it doesn't matter that I kill this one. You know, I've got more than enough, and then I've got a breeding pair that are untouched that I can use at any time. So, all right, let's hop off, and let's grab his soul. Perfect. All right. So now all we need to do is find the Oasisaur, and I do happen to have one marked off to the north here. So I'll meet you guys when we get there. Alright, so we found our Oasisaur, and here it is. This one looks like it's got it's going to have some crystal, it's going to have some wood, thatch, looks like fiber, salt, and that's pretty much it, I would say, right? And that looks to be about it. What is that? Oh, that's oil right there. Okay, it's got a little oil node, another oil node there. So yeah, that's what this one's all about, right? Now, taming these guys, as I said, you need a soul, and I'm going to show you what the, this is what the Rex's stats look like. It says baby there, but it's fully grown, okay? This thing has 67,000 health. That's a lot of health. Okay, level 1275. So I'm not sure which factor is more important, the health or the level, but it's one of those for sure. Now, instead of standing on this guy's back, I bring a rhino with me, and I just fly up and try to kill these things. Okay, it's kind of embarrassing. There we go, there's one down. Here comes the other one. Got him. Now, it's not going to take long to do this, okay? I think we do it in 4 or 5 of these. If I can hit him. There we go. Another one dead? No. Dead. And here comes another. And we got him. I think that was 5, right? So yeah, not a lot to tame this guy. And there we have it. Boom. Our Oasisaur. Now, I know what you're saying. There's no... You know, there's no rhinos on this map. And you're right. There aren't. You know, no rhinos for sure. You can get them at Club Ark, or you can teleport them over. You know, from another server if you want. You can you know, you can bring them over if you got one. And this is what this guy, I guess, has on him. I didn't see the cactus. Oh, yeah, there's cactus on there for sure. A little silk, too. That's cool. So, 8 things altogether. That's a lot. All right, well, we're going to pot them up. Can I, please? There we go. Yeah, I'm going to get them potted up. I'm going to meet you back at the base. I'll show you the rest of the fun. Potted them up. We're using SCS to do that. SCS is Super Cryo Storage. I'll link that in the description below, as well as the other mod that you need, which is QOL+. And I'll show you what's required to build the things needed and all that fun stuff. So I'll see you back at base. Alright, so if you got SCS, which is Super Cryo Storage, that's the thing that we use to pot up the Oasisaur, you also get one of these. This is an SCS terminal. And as you can see, that one's locked. You know, we got them locked right here. But here's what's cool about them. They are pulling the resources from this Oasisaur. And I want you to look down at the bottom. See how it pops up here? This is a level 3 Oasisaur, right? He hasn't been leveled yet. He actually has a mutation in his food, which is crazy, right? How did we get an Oasisaur with a mutation in his food? We bred it. I'm going to show you that next. But for now, this guy has 15 resources on him, although that last one to the right of the silk is some weird placeholder or something. It doesn't count for any type of resource, so we only end up with 14 of them here. But look at all these resources. This guy's amazing. I mean, you pot him up and you stick him in here and you just wait, right? And he's just going to passively produce this stuff if you have your settings right for it. And I have a whole video on this mod. I'll link to the mod down below, and you can check out the video as well. I'll put a link to the video. That way you can see how it works and how I set all this up here. It's completely fantastic. Now over here, we got a whole bunch of Oasisaurs in here, and this is what they're producing collectively. You can see, you know, they've got varying amounts, usually around 5-6 items that they produce. A lot of them have that weird placeholder there. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's something that's coming in the future that they're going to produce or what. But it is what it is. But we can actually breed these guys, right? But before we do that, let's go ahead and I want to show you what it's going to cost to get those SCS items and at what level you need to be. So 51 gets you the balls to collect. And look at that, 2 crystal ball, a lot cheaper than a regular old cryo pod. The gun itself, which is a little more expensive than the regular old cryo gun, but not by much. And then the SCS terminal, which is not horribly expensive. A little polymer, a little bit of electronics, some metal ingots and crystal, and you got one. And it's completely fantastic. But like I said, that's a story for another day. So let's go ahead and see what happens when we take all these guys out, and we're even going to take this one out. And we're going to put them in the propagator, which is part of the QOL+ mod. You don't belong in there. And done. Okay. The propagator runs on element, so you have to be at a level where you can use element. And I will go ahead and pull that up for you as well, so you can see what level you need to be to use the propagator, to build it at least. 111. So this is no early game thing you can do, okay? Can be crafted at the tech replicator. It's expensive as hell, but it's worth it. And here's why. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to activate it. It's going to cost 1 element to activate it. And we're going to prepare our dinos for breeding. When it comes time to start breeding, this is where it gets fun. And this is where it gets expensive too. We have all these different dinos here, right? None of them have a gender to them. So we have to assign them all a gender. And I'll be back once this is done. Okay, after doing that, I see set all to female and can breed. There we go. I should have done that first and then just made one into male, but it is what it is. Now I'm going to start breeding. And these guys are all going to breed. We're going to watch this element drop. And then we're going to see some eggs start to appear here. And what do we got? 12, 30. We got 15 in there, so we're going to end up with 14 eggs on that first batch. So, as you can see, we're mating. All of them are mating. And it costs 2 element a pop. That's going to be 30 element. We're going to be able to do 3 full matings here, which will get us, boom, a whole bunch of eggs, as you can see. What do we get? 15? 3, we got 12. No, we got 14 eggs. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought we'd get. So, and look at how many of these are mutated. This is crazy, right? Melee, food. So out of 14, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. That's a lot. These things are kind of heavy. We're going to take them all and we're going to put them in one of these here to hatch. Let's go ahead and stick it in this one. We can throw all this on the ground and let the vacuum pick it up. But we'll put all the eggs in here. And let's make sure that it's set to incubate. There we go. And now it's going to incubate those eggs for us while we wait for the next batch to pop out, which shouldn't take too long. Let's see the breeding progress here. So yeah, we got them in recovery, just like it would be if they were breeding outside of this thing. So it's going to take a little while for that next batch. I'll come back when it's here. Alright, so we went ahead and hatched all those guys up. Let's take a look at our inventory now and see how many Oasisaurs we have. Oh my god, there's so many. 12, 24, 36, 37, 40 of them all together in here. Twins are a possibility sometimes. It can happen. I've had it happen on more than one occasion. So yeah, absolute insanity what these guys could do. And then, you know, you just look through them and there's such a variety to their resources. Now, that one looks like it even has more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, no, 15. I think 15 is the max. I don't know if you can get that in the wild. I've gotten some pretty good ones in the wild with a lot of resources on them, but never 15. Not that I'm aware of, at least. Here's another one with 15. You could try breeding them together. Breeding them together does not impact what comes out. They're kind of like the, what do you call it? The gotcha in that respect, where, you know, it's just random. So, because we got a couple of them, trenched it at least, with all 15 on the mother and the father, bred them up together, and we didn't get, you know, that same result back. We just got some randomized stuff. So that doesn't matter at all. That won't impact it at all. So feel free to breed it however you want to breed it. But yeah, that's how to abuse the hell out of the Oasisaur. I'm going to go back to the center now, and what I'm going to do there is put these guys in their own separate terminal and set it to collect resources. And just out of curiosity, you know, that's going to be the one I just dump out once in a while. I'm going to have everything from metal to oil. I mean, it's going to be absolutely stupid in there. The only things you're really not going to be able to collect like that are chitin and hide. You're going to have to go out and get those manually, but otherwise, you know, your mining days are over once you've done this. And, you know, if you've been playing the game this long and as much as I have, you know, sometimes this is a nice little break. All right, guys, so if you found this enjoyable at all, please leave a like on it down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications, and, you know, let me know if I missed anything with the Oasisaur, any other ways we can use and abuse this monstrosity. Now, it is part of Bob's Tall Tales, so it does cost some money to be able to use this creature, which is another caveat I should have mentioned, but both of the mods we talked about are free, the QOL Plus and the SCS, so yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, peace.